All right, we're going to move visitor statements up. I'm going to look to my left. Anyone want to make a visitor statement? To my...
Somebody's getting ready.
Somebody going to... All right, if you're going to come up here, I have to read the visitor statement preamble. The Board of Education welcomes and encourages participation of its citizens in the business and school district. There are 2 points in a meeting where visitor statements are scheduled. Citizens are welcome to raise questions and make comments at either one. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes per individual and cannot be combined. Please note that the Board of Education will not answer questions or engage in dialogue during visitors' comments. If a person would like additional time to address the board, such a request should be submitted in writing 48 hours before the meeting to the superintendent. In addition, the Board of Education is interested in receiving suggestions and concern from members of the community. Any individuals may make a suggestion or express a concern at the district or school office. All suggestions and/or concerns will be referred to the appropriate level staff member or district administrator who is able to respond in a timely manner. Each concern or suggestion shall be considered on its merit. Any individual who is not satisfied after the following the channels of authority may file a grievance under the Board Policy 2:260 Uniform Grievance Procedure. Neither this policy nor the Uniform Grievance Procedure creates an independent right to a hearing before the Board. For more details, refer to the Board Policy 2:230 Public Participation in Board Education Meetings and Petitions to the Board, and Board Policy 8:110 Public Suggestions and Concerns.
Everybody get that?
Yeah. When you come up there, please state your name and what village you're from. Thank you.
Thanks. My name is Rich Fantozzi. I'm from Berwyn. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today. I didn't plan to say anything today, but because I have a lot of the players who I coach in Berwyn for our youth program in the area, I thought I'd help them along. I think Dave did a great job in explaining kind of what we have been trying to do for the last 2-3 years here. And you guys had a lot of questions. I think he articulated answers that hopefully get us to put this in the win category, maybe in July. In any event, this is one of my players. His name is Tommy Koss. He lives here in Riverside, and he wanted something short to say.
Both my mother and father played sports here at Albee, and I really want to play lacrosse when I come here.
That's it, Tommy?
That's it.
That's a power statement, buddy. Way to take over the room. Good job, Tommy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any additional comments? Okay, coming up. State your name and village.
Hello, my name is Sherry Gomes, and I live here in Brookfield, and I'm here on behalf of the lacrosse program as well. I have 3 children, and we also have guardianship of my nephew. 2 of my kids are here today. Gabriella is going to be a freshman coming up here at Albee, and she decided, she's been a cheerleader since 1st grade, and she decided actually not to cheer for Albee, but she would rather play lacrosse. So she went to East Avenue Lacrosse this year and played in their spring session and loved it, and is really looking forward to playing on the girls' team this next coming up year. She knows at least 2 girls, right? At least 2 other girls that are going to be trying out for the team as well. They're going to also incoming freshmen. So you have 3 coming up, minimum. My son Alex, he's going to be in 7th grade at S.E. Gross, and he's been playing lacrosse for 2 years now as well with Coach Rich. And he has every plan to come and play boys lacrosse here as well. And my older son just graduated, class 2018, and he came in the introduction year of lacrosse as a junior, played his junior year, played his senior year. He's a football player for 10 years. Didn't have a spring sport. He's played, I think, every sport, but he never really stuck with anything except for football. Then lacrosse came along, and he loved it. And that gave him an opportunity to come and do something in the springtime where, if we didn't have that, he'd be sitting home, playing video games probably. So we appreciate the opportunity, and you have an entire family of lacrosse players here. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
the wares. Look at the lacrosse wares on these guys already. It looks good. Good.
I'm Jacob Spinella. This is my brother.
I'm Andrew Spinell.
I don't have too much to say. I've been the captain for the boys team for the last 2 years here. So I've been involved a lot with the program, try to do as much as I can around here. I think as far as like 8th graders coming in, and especially lots of the younger guys that picked up the sport this year, a lot of them seem more motivated to play lacrosse than I've seen. You know, more motivation to do anything as far as like kids and teenagers go. I think RB has a pretty good chance to become a pretty big like powerhouse as far as lacrosse. There's a lot of talent and like effort that everyone likes to put it.
I'm Andrew Spinell. We both live in Riverside, and I've been playing lacrosse for about 6 years now. Really fun. I played for the Berwyn Bombers with Rich Fantozzi, and I played at East Ave. And I was really excited for this year to play at RB. It was really fun, and I'm looking forward to the next couple of years having a team and being able to play other schools as a JV sport, because we missed out on a couple of games not being a JV sport, and I feel like it would be better to have more games.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
State your name and
Hi, I'm Jane Durkin,
I'm Lane Fury.
and I was one of the captains of the girls lacrosse team this year,
And I was a captain this year and last year. Oh, and I'm going to be a junior.
and I'm going to be a sophomore. We are both RBHS lacrosse players and play outside of school. We hope that you will approve lacrosse as an IHSA sport so that we can officially represent our school in the sport.
So yeah, and before I go off of this, I just want to mention that before the season started, we also had morning practices every Monday and Wednesday at 6:15 a.m. in the field house or the East Gym. And I know that there were a lot of dedicated players that came to that. So like that helped boost our season before the season started. So yeah. So we had a great season. We actually played 8 games and we won 6 and lost 2. It's fun to get to know like new players. Sorry. It's fun to get to know new players, and just it's a great sport to just bond with new people. Like I met not a lot of new people, like even in my grade, that I didn't spend a lot of time with normally. So yeah, and I've been playing for a long time, and I just love the sport. So lots of younger kids play too, and we would love to see them like come out and have a chance to play when they're in high school. So, yeah.
So do you think there's an opportunity to grow the numbers that are participating on the girls' side?
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean,
It's already growing a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of based, like it's very popular on the East Coast, and it's kind of starting to make its way.
Right, I'm talking about on the east side of this building. Can we
Oh,
Sorry, I think
We gotta get,
yeah.
right, that's if the board's gonna invest, they wanna make sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely a growing sport. I know that I've been playing for a long time, and since I started, so many more girls have played, and I met Jane, like when we were young,
met through.
like
Okay.
playing lacrosse, and yeah, I think that helps. And we also have a lot of club sports, and we're surrounded by schools that have teams, so I think that helps. Like, I know Hinsdale Central won the state championship this year for, like lacrosse, and just I know that it's definitely a growing sport because I played, like I was helped coach like younger teams, and it's definitely a growing sport.
Okay,
So, yeah.
thank you, ladies.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ian Pearson from River Forest. I am the boys head coach. Thanks for having us tonight. I'd also like to thank all the parents and Dave and players who have put a tremendous amount of time and commitment into this. I'm committed to this because I love the game. I'm a Canadian American. I moved to New Jersey into lacrosse cultural hotbed. And it's lacrosse that taught me what the United States means when it comes to community and tradition. And so that is only going to grow here. Lacrosse, it's important to acknowledge, historically is a Native American game that was healing to the community and brought people together. And I think you do see that in the United States. You're not only seeing 2 coasts bridge together as numbers grow across California and the West Coast, we're also seeing opportunities for kids to go to colleges as well. Having come here from New Jersey for 3 years, I've helped develop the East Ave Youth Program that I know Mrs. Gomes had mentioned. I've helped develop Concordia University of Chicago that needs more players. So lacrosse being the fastest growing sport for over a decade in the United States, there's no doubt that these numbers will continue to go up, and there's no doubt that these numbers will continue to provide opportunities beyond just the high school level. And of course, prior to the high school level, you'll only see these youth programs go upwards of thousands of kids. And I know that through experience, and I know that also just by looking at the surrounding communities here and the resources that are here. So,
Thank you, Ian.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michael Albee. I live in Riverside. I help Fantozzi out with the youth program over there in Berwyn, the Berwyn Bombers. I have two boys playing lacrosse right now. One is an incoming freshman. The other is going into 5th grade, so he's coming up into this. I would encourage you, both want to play lacrosse. They both play on the Bombers and on East Avenue pretty much year-round. They both want to play lacrosse here. I would encourage you guys to support this. I actually hear your concerns about not having enough kids. I would probably tell you that your concern should be about having too many kids if this program becomes a program. I think you'll have more than enough kids to field multiple teams. Thank you.
Any other comments? All right. If you guys all want to leave at this point, we still have a lot more meetings. Feel free to walk out now.
I think before they leave, should Mary Ann and I add this on the agenda as a new business item for more discussion in July?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Board okay with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
If you've never seen a game, you gotta watch one. Just grab YouTube and dial it up. It's a very exciting game.
Thanks again. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dave's right there.
So can he leave too?
Yeah, Dave, you can leave too.
He was going with the crowd.
Just trying to blend in.
Yeah.